Right, folks, how are we all? It's the 26th of January. This is the channel where some come to get their content for their channel. Because they can't make any content of their own. What they do is they go around watching other people's channels and then, like, you know, can't be ingenious enough. Who could be ingenious enough? Who could obviously come up with the idea of going, oh, I'll watch somebody else and then I'll do a video on it. Ha ha ha. So fucking funny. Now then. Now, you might have seen in the news or not seen in the news, there's a lot of people who don't watch the news unless it's like the BBC or Sky or one of them other fucking controlled media outlets. And what has been happening is, all over the world, farmers are protesting because the way they are being treated, downtrodden and downright kicked in the fucking bollocks. Now, who head that World Health Organization, that knowledge, that fountain of knowledge and expertise and advice and control and everything like that, their head, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, yeah, as Tedros, Ted to his mates, and he ain't got many of them, has declared war on meat and traditional agriculture in the name of fighting climate change. Climate change, there's something that you'll never control. It'll always happen, no matter what. I read the other day that in Roman times it was warmer than it is now. In fact, I think I actually took the screenshot. Let me have a look. Did I screenshot it or downloads? What did I see it on? Here we go. Eddy and Bray solar cycles. Roman warm period. Yeah, so it was warmer in the Roman period than it is now. And I don't remember, I mean, I wasn't there, but I don't remember seeing films of gladiators driving around in fucking 4x4s and flying around on jets. I don't remember reading about superstar celebrities flying all over the world and touring and telling people what to do. Granted, back in those days, there weren't so many people on the world or on the planet or whatever it is. But it was a little bit more, you know, it was hotter. So if it was hotter and there was less people then, well, I don't know really. Yeah. So anyway, what old Teddy boy, no, was Elvis a Teddy boy or was he just a rocker? I don't know what he was. Our food systems are harming the health of people and the planet. Well, we know that. We know it's harming the health of people because there's too much fast food, isn't there? People can't eat. Look at me. Yeah. But there again, I'm in my mid-50s, so I'm allowed to be fat. But when you're about 8 and you've got an obese, fat fucking kid with layers of fat, then that ain't right, is it? No, that ain't right. It's harming the health of people and the planet. But the food that we've been eating has been keeping us going for thousands and thousands of years, Ted. So what are you actually saying? And so he says the food system contributes to over 30% of greenhouse gases. Over 30%, he says. It's fucking glasses. I've got paint all over them and everything. So he's got... it says food systems contribute to over 30% of greenhouse gases emissions and account for almost 1/3 of the global burden of disease. So our food system counts of disease. Is that like heart disease and stuff like that? I don't know. Transforming food systems is therefore essential. scissors. Essential. By shifting towards healthier, diverse and more plant-based diets. Now, you can look at that. And you can say, what eats a plant-based diet? Pandas. Pandas eat a plant-based diet. Not many of them fuckers knocking around, is there? They've all fucked off. Yeah, I mean, there was something the other day, weren't they? In Ireland, they're trying to cull a load of cows for emissions. And farmers cattle farmers in Ireland are all going like, what are you doing? You're taking our fucking livelihood away. We need food. We need meat. We need to eat meat. That's it. Meat's a fucking staple part of your diet. You can be a veggie, you can be a vegan. I don't care. I'm not fucking bothered. I don't want to. I'm not getting caught up in that fucking shit where you want me to eat fucking leaves and fucking bugs. Fuck off. It ain't happening. But what you got to think is to yourself is, does anybody actually remember electing this Teddy bloke, eh? Does anybody remember him being elected? No, it's like they just turn up, don't they? It's like somebody just creates a fucking organisation. They get somebody to put a load of money in it. And the next thing is we're all fucking following them. Who put them in charge? Who made them what they are? They were there in the fucking COVID thing, like telling us all what to do. And like, fuck off. People are fed up to it. I mean, I don't remember electing him, and I don't fucking remember him allowing him to tell us what's right and wrong with the farming situation. So why is he doing it? Why are we listening to these fucking idiots? Yeah? I don't remember putting him in charge. I don't remember putting fucking Klaus Schwab in charge with all his fucking robes on. I don't remember putting fucking Bill Gates in charge. Bill Gates is like, what the fucking hell's he got to do with him? Yeah, and I don't remember putting fucking stupid kids like Greta in charge telling everybody what to do. What? Why? Why aren't the media showing what's happening with these farmers? Why? In Germany and fucking France, the UK, well, they're not protesting in UK, are they? Because they fucking don't. But you look at it and they're all protesting. They were protesting in France and Germany and Holland and Spain and Italy. They've been protesting in Canada and America. I think they just started protesting in Scotland the other day. They've been protesting in Ireland because of the way they're all being fucking treated. And it's just like, why aren't the media showing what's happening? Why aren't the media telling people that these farmers are getting fucking downtrodden and that unless we've got farmers, we're fucked, yeah? So I just wanted to make this little video to try and, for the people who don't actually watch the news but might watch me, go and have a look. Go and have a look at all this protesting farmers. These fucking thousands of them, yeah? And the way they're treating them and the way they're fucking beating them up with fucking taxes. I don't mean fucking cars, but, you know, like a tax that they're getting taxed on fuel. They're getting taxed on the land. They're getting taxed on everything. All in the name of climate change. All these ones that are pushing climate change, they're the ones who don't do anything. All they do is just like fucking march on the road or they just moan and bitch. None of them have got a fucking life. Well, we won't have a life if there's no world. Well, if we ain't got a fucking world, it ain't going to matter then, is it? Hey. All over the world, farmers are protesting about their livelihoods and how they're being removed. Farmers feed us, don't they? They fucking feed us. They produce the food that we need to keep us alive. The ones at the top of the fucking chain want to eradicate farmers, yeah? So they can negotiate deals. What it is, if we stop buying apples from France, yeah, they're getting them from Vietnam. How is that good? How is that good that fucking apples from Vietnam that are coming over on a fucking great plane polluting the atmosphere? That ain't climate change. That ain't controlling climate change. When you've got farmers in France who can like pick a load of apples and we'll get the fuckers here in UK. They'll come over on a lorry, yeah? Surely one lorry or a couple of lorries coming over is better than a fucking load of bloody planes flying around all over the place. It's just a complete joke. But the ones at the top of the tree are going to fucking they're going to organise it so that if we need food, the ones at the top, the rich bastards, will make it so that we have to buy food from certain I own a pig farm. All right, where's your pig farm? I don't know, fucking somewhere like Brazil. Well, all right, we'll buy all your pork then. Where are we going to send it to? We'll send it to fucking Liverpool. And there's a pig farmer down the road who's fucking doing loads of them. He's got loads of pigs. It's just fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, we need farmers, right? In WW1, you thought I was going to say WWF. In World War One, yeah, I wrote this down. In World War One, the war took men and horses away from the farm. Imports of nitrate fertilisers were hit. Reduced agricultural output forced up prices and encouraged hoarding. Governments responded by putting price control on staple foodstuffs. Yeah? In the first 2 years of World War II, over 4 million acres were ploughed up. The priority was to get as much food out of each acre as possible. 1 acre growing potatoes could feed up to 40 people. Wheat, 20 people, whereas areas of permitted grazing for animal fodder could only feed around 2 people. Now, this shows how important farming is. Yet our government is trying to stop it. You get rid of farmers and then we're relying on other countries to provide our food. We are fucked. We are completely fucked if we allow this to happen. We should be supporting our farmers, yeah? Support your farmers, yeah? At the start of the year, ministers had promised that by the end of the parliament they would spend 2.4 billion a year on agriculture. Well, Russia can just give 2.4 billion away to bloody that little fucking midget in Ukraine, yeah? Because obviously that's going to stop fucking Russia invading Poland. What the fuck is it? Why are we trying to turn the Russians into Nazis? They're fucking mad. This money was to be replaced the EU's common agricultural policy, which paid farmers for each hectare of land they managed. Instead, the government promised that the farmers could improve the natural environment and be paid handsomely for delivering public goods, thus helping nature and keeping farmers in business. It ain't. They don't care. This is part of it now. They want to get rid of farmers. They want to stop us having food. They want to fucking sort it all out. They want to sort it so we're all struggling. They want to divide us. Some of the farmers you're blaming right now, some of you now are blaming Brexit for this. Yet, like I've said earlier on, these troubles are happening for farmers in France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, Spain, Ireland, and they've all been protesting. Yeah, EU members have been protesting. So all this shit where you go, oh, it's Brexit, it's not fucking Brexit. It's got fuck all to do with Brexit. These are the ones at the top of the food chain who are fucking doing us, yeah? The French are, I read the other day that the French are actually cutting down apple trees because they can't fucking farm them. It's fucking unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They can't, the pesticides and stuff or whatever it is to control these things that land on apple trees, we're all being fucked over, yeah? Now, some of you might believe this and some of you might not. No doubt some of you will be on the fucking internet chasing up what I've said and then coming out with a different opinion, boring every fucker. Yeah? Do that. Do it. Don't fucking care. Do what you fucking like. Not bothered. Don't care. I'm fucking right. Yeah? The government can manage, you've got billions to give all over the fucking Ukraine and they can give it all to fucking other countries in the world. We can just sort everything out, yet we can't look after our own farmers. I told you, take farmers away, there's going to be fucking trouble. Environmental schemes which are guaranteed payments to farmers as opposed to all the ad hoc grants and training programmes also included in the budget have yielded a relatively small spending for farms. The total spent on government on environmental farming schemes was 515 million in 2021 and 688 million in 2022-23. Now, I know, right, that a farmer can get a grant to put hedges in his field, yeah? I know that because I'm applying for it. And the government will pay to put a hedge in your field. But you can't, because it's all about looking after the fucking environment, you can get that. But if it's about looking after food and feeding us, it seems to go the other way. So you can get money for something else, but you can't get money to feed people on. And also, when you put hedges in a field, you're making that field smaller. So it's a less of a turning circle to plough, to create for crops. You're losing it. You can't turn your tractor and the trailer around. You're fucked. But what the government doing is they're making it that it's not worth farming. It's not going to be worth being a farmer. There's no point in it. Farmers are working 24 hours a day, or, and they do it every day, 365 days a year. If you've got cows and they need milking on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day and everything. A lot of people can't even fucking get out of bed. How many out there of you have got it to be a fucking farmer, yeah? How many? How many of you got it out there to be a fucking farmer, yeah? They're making it unprofitable. There's no point. I mean, let's face it, most normal people would watch Clarkson, yeah? And on his first series of Clarkson's Farm, his profit was £144. 140. Now, obviously, he probably took his wages, paid people out, but profit, yeah. If there's no point in if you can't make a profit to plough back into the company, there's no point. Now, granted, Clarkson had got a massive deal with Netflix, he'd got a massive deal with Amazon, didn't he? Yeah. Not every farmer's got that fucking luxury of falling back on a fucking massive mega deal with a fucking multinational fucking £1 billion company, yeah? And I've been chatting to farmers just lately because of the situation of I'm in. And like most of them, they're all fucking struggling. Farmers are fucking struggling at the moment. There's red tape all over the place. The price of feed and everything's going up, basically because of the fucking skirmish in Ukraine. And it's just unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable what they have to go through. The paperwork's endless. The paperwork is endless. You're talking to somebody who shoves his hand up a fucking cow's arse. Yeah, and then you're asking him to go and do a load of paperwork. And if you get the paperwork wrong, they fucking come after you, something shocking. A farmer can't just sit. It's like you go on the internet and you see these like kids and they're working in Starbucks and then they go and sneak off in the toilets or in the back room and they're there crying, oh, I can't go, people are so demanding. I've got to do a job and I can't afford to live and I've got to work 8 hours a day. And it's like, fuck off. Just fuck off, you fucking useless bastards. Yeah? A farmer can't go and sit in the fucking shed going crying because his life's hard. This is the fucking problem. This is the problem with the whole fucking world. So how many of these farms run at a loss? How many are struggling to get by? Yeah? Lenin, right, here we go, I've done a bit of this here. Lenin took control of production in Russia. 7 million Russians died of starvation. Chairman Mao, he took control of the farmlands. 40 to 80 million Asians died of starvation. Why in the world would we want to trust these fucking organisations that can control our food supply and starve us? Why? Why the fuck would we want to do that? Bill Gates, right, he owns farmland. He owns 270,000 acres of farmland in America. Why? Why does Bill Gates want to own 270,000 acres of land? The average farm in America owns 280 acres. 280 acres, yeah? What's his opinion? Why do we need Bill Gates' opinion on science and viruses and fucking farming, yeah? Why? Why do we need him? We don't need him. I don't think even fucking Microsoft was it? I think he nicked the fucking idea, so reports allegedly say. And it's funny how it was mates with Epstein, weren't it? And yet the media value Bill Gates' opinion. Oh, come on, Bill, let's get you on the fucking programme. Let's get you on. Let's have a chat with you. Yeah? Yeah, we value somebody who was mates with Jeffrey Epstein. Gates' wife doesn't even value his opinion. She's fucked him off after 27 years of marriage. She got rid. So why does he want to buy? We have to ask the question, why does he want to buy all that land? Why does he want 280,000 acres of fucking farmland? And there's also been a lot of fires in America just lately. Farm fires. 18,000 cattle died in a blaze. In 2022, 500,000 animals died in fires, yeah? Now, some are saying it might have been started deliberately to add an impact on the food chain. You remove all that cattle and them chickens and that pork and whatever, yeah? That's it, dead, gone. It can't breed. You're losing some of the food chain. You're losing some of the production as well. Now, the good thing out of this is there might not be so many fat fucks. And that's including myself, because I'm a fat fuck before anybody says anything, yeah? Yeah, I'm fat, overweight, mid-50s, don't do as much exercise as I used to, knees are fucking hurting, back hurts sometime, yeah? So what? But if this happens, if these fuckers do take control, get ready for food rationing, yeah? Get ready for rationing of food where you're only allowed so much, yeah? Where you go to the shop and you have your little book. Can you imagine? This is going to sort. If this all happens, right, if this goes how I'm talking and how I'm thinking, and how many others are thinking, how many farmers are thinking, you lose farmers and that's it. But can you imagine the fucking panic and the violence and the civil unrest in this country? Fuck me, people are walking around now stabbing each other for a fucking phone. What they're going to do with fucking when there's no food? Hey, Keir Starmer's going, ooh, I'm banning zombie knives. Oh, fuck off, Keir. What's the point in banning a zombie knife when you can just go and get a fucking kitchen knife, you fucking prick? So, be ready for food rationing. And while we're all eating the scraps, the ones at the top of the tree, the powerful ones, the Klaus Schwabs, the fucking Bill Gates, yeah? All the elite stars like Beyonce and fucking all that lot, they'll all be flying around in the jets and still eating their beef and that specially produced, while we'll all be fucking eating bugs and fighting amongst ourselves for a fucking loaf of bread at fucking God knows what price. The climate change and global warming disaster has been, we've been being warned about that for fucking 50 odd years, and I'm still waiting for something to actually happen. What has come true, Greta? Greta, come on, love. You've been around a bit now. You seem to know a lot about it. You seem to be a fucking expert. What has happened in the last 50 years that's been a disaster? Yeah? It's got a bit warmer, innit? It's got a bit warmer. Summers are getting a little bit hotter. Yeah? It's all about making money. It's all about keeping us down. They want to divide us. They want to fucking divide us. They want to cause trouble with us. Yeah? And then they want to come in and control us with a fucking over and aggressive police force. They're distracting us with fucking wars and immigrants, illegal immigrants, cost of living crisis, celebrities pouncing around, distracting us. People saying they don't want to listen to the news because they can't be bothered. Well, you got to start fucking listening. You got to start fucking listening and waking up and seeing what's fucking happening. Yeah, I had a plumber the other day fitting some, got taps and stuff, yeah. Oh, I don't watch the news. It depresses me. Well, it's going to be a damn sight more depressing when all this happens and you ain't got a fucking clue. Now, there's some saying you never see a poor farmer, and that might be right. You might, you know, but, and some will be saying you might as well let them go to the wall, let them go bust. Fuck them. Do that. Do it then. Do it. Do it. Let them go bust. And then when you got no fucking eggs, you got no flour, you got no wheat, you got no fucking beef to eat, no pork, no whatever, yeah? Then what are you going to do? Are you going to fucking blame them? Yeah? He who controls the food can control the people. The world can live without politicians. But can the world live without farmers?